And for these conclusions, we're going to welcome Christian DELEUZE, who's chairman of the Research and Innovation Committee at LEEM. Christian DELEUZE, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you very much
Very pleased to be with you.
To be with us this afternoon. So I think you were very attentive yesterday. Today you listened to every conference and the presentation and pitches. What is your feeling after these 2 afternoons?
I think we've been through a very exciting meeting over the last 2 days. And also I think that for that first hybrid event, we can conclude that merging RIR and RIB made sense. We've been through a very exciting scientific presentations and very exciting entrepreneurial spirits from people trying to convince us to leverage their science and leverage their biotech and their enterprise. So we also learned a lot about, in fact, pathologies that were supposed to be known for decades and sometimes centuries, like in diabetes or MS or rheumatoid arthritis, where in fact we have a lot of treatments available, and we also learned that there is an unmet need that really deserves that we focus on how to do better for those patients over the world in the next few years. We talk about probably 5 million patients in France and 100 million patients that are waiting for us somewhere in the world. So we saw that with the great progress of immunology and the great potential for those research and therapies, there is a lot of space for what we aim at trying to improve with those meetings, which is public and private collaborations, small companies and big companies collaborations. A lot of the current therapeutics available are the fruits of successful collaboration between small, big, and public research already. So probably that made this topic, immunology and inflammatory disease, the perfect choice for that first hybrid event. So yeah, a lot of learnings, new discoveries will come from a multidisciplinary approach, as those diseases are very complex, and so we learned a lot about that. Also the fact that having actors from different sides, if we learn how to better communicate and find a way to work together, will lead to a clear acceleration. Of course, integrating artificial intelligence and data gathering. We also learned the importance of explaining to populations what we do with their data, that we will use them for science and science only, and that's important that they collaborate, and that will accelerate target discoveries and therapeutics also. We learned that in silico, the drug design will also help us shorten the delay of drug development, and will make maybe easy for scientists alone in some place to come with solutions that they could propose to the world, I would say. So a very different way also to look at innovation now and in the future. So reminding what Frédéric Vidal said in the introduction, and also what we learned from this COVID period, is that at any moment we can face a health challenge that was unexpected, and that will really makes us need to be more engaged, more agile, more collaborating in a different way. We have seen that with vaccines and a lot of therapeutics that has been tried during that COVID period. And unexpectedly, things that were long and difficult became easy. We have seen an acceleration of approval of drugs, approval of trials. We have been through an acceleration in digitalization of many other things that took months in the time. And so everybody talked about the fact that it has been a clear way to accelerate. So we should at least keep that from that difficult COVID period. That's when we feel that there is an emergency, that there is a need, and everything we do is urgent for patients. we can accelerate, we can do better, and we can collaborate better. So the current political environment has clearly demonstrated a willingness to make France, to make health development, health companies and science, French scientists um, really at the center of an economic development and also a sovereignship for France and also for Europe. So having all those things in mind, I think that everything we have been seeing over the last 2 days, I hope it's only the start of a new journey and that we will see emerging from the B2B meetings a lot of fruitful collaboration that will lead to better treatments, better target profiling, better care for patients, and also value employments for a lot of people in our country in the near future. That's how I will summarize my 2 days of those exciting discussions.
Thank you, Christian DELEUZE, for this overview of the 2 days. And like you, I hope that it will be only a beginning, a start for all of these collaborations. And I thank you to all of you. I thank all of you for your participation, for being connected with us during these 2 days, these 2 afternoons for the hybrid conference. I hope you enjoyed all the presentations and the speeches.